Stand to McGuire's and welcome back to another episode of RogueTech as we get into the campaigns of Howl's Harrows. And last time, well, we have our hands on a brand new King Crab, a brand new Axeman, a Mackie which is being built, a Kraken Atlas. We have a lot of kit right now that needs to be building, but even so, there happens to be a mission that's currently on the dock that I think we can take, theoretically, that could give us some really cool equipment or a big boost in cash should we get lucky on picking a couple of things up. And that mission is Take the Bait. Commander, Tortugan Dominions is tracking an extremely heavy mech with Kirit and heraldry. This provocation is most certainly bait for a trap, and we'd like you to spring the trap. Engage the heavy mech and intercept the forces of the Draconis Conveyance sends to defend it, and destroy all of them. This will be a 3-13 priority salvage, which is a little bit light, I'll admit, for a 5-skull mission, 461,200 seabills. However, the maximum payout for this was only going to be like 1.6 million seabills, which seemed to be a little bit light to me, just because at the end of the day, I could potentially get several very large mechs. Alright, so we are looking at a grand total of potentially 4 lances so far, at least 16 mechs, potentially 20 should a reinforcement lance arrive, which at this difficulty level is entirely possible and might even be likely. So, before we actually begin, I probably should do the introductions. We have Finn driving the Catapult 3, Coach driving the Thanatos Mockingbird in the Rakatar Showboat, in the Screamer, Howl in her Gauss Wolf, Paradox in the Charger, Death Crusade in Kerensky's Stick, and Jester in the Champion. Now that we have everybody introduced and ready to rock and roll, let's get underway. The Champion may need a little bit of a modification, but I think it's a pretty solid mech to begin with. The Mackie is being produced to its final version, and the final version only costs like 360,000 seabills, which was really cheap considering all things that I was sort of expecting to happen. Because it's a primitive mech, I already had all of the other systems sort of replaced on it, like the fusion core and the cockpit and all that. That was already, I had already given it a maintenance cycle where it basically just replaced all that basic equipment with better gear. And so when it actually came time to just putting the weapons on, we're 12 days out from that and a really cheap price. So I'm looking forward to maybe having it, if not next mission, then perhaps the mission after next mission. I really want to get it onto the field. I think it'll fill in a niche that we don't really have filled at the moment of some serious fire support. Potentially. We're going to have to find out just how well it works out. Right now, we are a little bit limited when it comes to just direct fire support or indirect fire support, as it may be. Our LRMs are not exactly, well, rigged up for that kind of combat. We haven't invested in any sort of massive amounts of indirect fire bonuses through indirect fire control computers and the rest, so it might be a little bit more difficult for us to currently try and engage someone from maximum range. However, with the new Mackie, I'm kind of hoping that both at indirect and direct firepower, he will bring the sort of, well, punch that we're going to need in order to kick butt and take names and run on. The Thanatos did receive a little bit of a modification from last time. You may have remembered that the Thanatos happened to blow up its pirate laser AMS on a turn where it did not shoot, as far as I know, which was rather irritating, because we didn't have a replacement. It has been replaced with an AMS Mark II, which you will notice has a tiny protection radius, so not going to be quite as ubiquitously, well, defensive as we used to have. As soon as we possibly can, we're going to swap that back over to something a little bit more robust in the protection market. However, we're probably going to have to run into a couple of pirate lances, and that also means that we're going to have to be careful about killing certain rapiers. Ooh, a Stalker already. Is that this special mech? It is part of the primary support lance, or the primary lance, so yes, indeed. The ultra heavy mech apparently was an 80-ton Stalker. Stalkers are fairly phenomenal mechs in terms of long-range fire support. Lots of missile hard points. They were just really solid mechs all around. I believe the normal Stalker is like 2 LRM 10s, 2 SRM 6s, 2 large lasers, 2 medium lasers, and 2 small lasers or something like that. But regardless, you can do so much with a Stalker, and if we could get our hands on one, that'd be really cool, although I don't really have an opening in my lance at the moment for a brand new Stalker. Alright, let's push on forward, see exactly what we were dealing with. We have Seth Stealth Bomber. Oh boy. Okay, we've got 4 arrow one-shots, so that's a little bit of a pain about to fly our way, as well as bomb daisy cutters and bomb Moabs. So don't exactly want to get hit by that, but I don't think we'll have much of a choice. Oh god. We have a Risk MML 20 carrier. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Risk MML 20s, which is 100 tubes, not even including the heavy MRM 40, which I actually might need for one of my mechs. Hybrid carrier with Thunderbolts 20, oh god, and a Shieldtron B with no less than 60 missiles on board as well. So we ran into the truest of the true fire support mechs. Oh god, and so it's not the two small lasers, it's just two medium lasers. So this is a bog standard stalker, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care about any of them because everybody else needs to die. The stalker is honestly the least of my worries at the moment because of just the sheer amount of firepower that I'm currently staring down. Oh great, and you've got anti-missile defenses. That's not going to be pleasant. Thumper TAV laying down a sense of luck onto the catapult, which is less than grand, before firing a shell our way, but I think he missed. With any luck, he managed to hit the stealth bomber and blow it out of the sky. I can see that he didn't, but I had the briefest of hopes to make me hope that would happen. Okay, we're going to start rushing in as fast as we can. Luckily for us, we are not actually at a water map, so we may actually be able to close the range in before we all die, which has been a problem in the past. Last Saturday, we ran into basically a nightmare because we had a lot of water to cover and a lot of enemies to take care of. And so looks like that is not going to repeat this time, or at least fingers crossed that it won't. I hope that I can get it onto target. I'm also hoping that Thanatos can actually get close enough to provide the sort of protection that they're going to need. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to reserve that Thanatos because I've got other people I've got to get in the waste first. Alright, rushing on forward as fast as we can with the charger. If we can get it into range, it can start dealing damage. Although we need to be very careful of this heavy MML carrier. The simple fact of the matter is that 100 missile tubes out of a heavy MML carrier could be, you know, 100 SRM rounds, which would suck. But it could also be 100 SRMs, not LRMs. I meant to say LRMs the first time, but I think I messed that up. About 100 SRMs flying into your face, that'll kill just about anything. Okay, we got some incoming thunderbolts, managed to miss us. However, the thermal barrack explosion did get pretty close, so that is less than ideal. Fires have been started. The catapult is starting to cook up, but the catapult has one of its risk weapons already knocked offline, so it's not the worst thing in the world. If I can get Currency's stick into range and start hurting people, I can get a lot of damage done. Another great thing would be to hopefully get the screamer into range so it can stomp on top of a couple of things and just beat the ever-loving crap out of them. I am going to sort of go for a little bit of separation and try and avoid walking through the unstable terrain. Unfortunately, that's already been passed on the catapult, who I anticipate is going to get shot at several more times, which may sort of ruin any sort of capture attempts we try. He's already a little bit unstable, but more importantly, his heat is high. And we've got 160 missile tubes less to go, not even including the stealth bomber, which is 4 arrows. Now, the one-shots should only shoot once, thus the name. Oh yeah, the Shieldtron coming in with the 60 missiles. Target the catapult, as I suspected, with Swarm. Not good.
Yikes! That hit hard.
Right, I've got to hope that the Thanatos... Nope. Here they come. He only fired 2 of them. He had 4 of them. Unless there's somebody else with an arrow. Oh no, it's the Shieldtron Prime. Crap. So we're dealing with 6 arrows. He's going to be continuous arrow fire. Lasers. You see me? There's a direct line of sight gained. Ooh.
Systems holding.
Please don't fall over until after the arrow. Oh yeah, it's a Racketer. Or not a Racketer, it's the thermal barrack OS one. So the catapult's about to fall over. There's nothing I can do to stop that. The stealth bomber can basically drop shells onto him, and that'll be the end of that. This is so much artillery at tier 5 battles. It's actually really irritating. Not gonna lie, I despise this. I don't know if you're gonna be in range, but I'm gonna give it my damnedest. So we will set this, of course, to overload mode, and you're gonna do as much as you can. Hopefully you're actually within range to provide some protection from the massive amount of long-range missiles that are about to come your way, because this heavy MML carrier... Okay, you are. It's not gonna save you. You're still going over. Oh my god, you didn't. When the arrows fire, you will, but... That's actually pretty good. Oh my god, back to the beginning.
Ready for orders.
Finn. Finn. Right, first things first. Vigilance. Let's get rid of all of that. Jeez, that was painful. So that's going to require a full reset of what he can move to. Unfortunately, he got hit by so much thermal barrack that he's just not in this fight anymore. Surprisingly little-ish damage, I suppose I can state, with only a moderate amount of wincing, because that should work out. Okay, we'll get ourselves back and protected. We are cooking. We knew we were going to cook, but the radical prototype the radical heatsink should help out with that somewhat. Yeah, getting the temperature back under control to a certain extent. Coach. Right, the Thanatos must be forward because we are about to get rained on like you would not believe. There is no direct line of sight to be gained, so I don't want to run up this, but I think I'm going to have to. I don't have any stability damage right now, and I am a 75-ton mech, so that should help out a little bit. I'll lay a sensor lock down onto the stealth bomber again, because I do think I'm going to be able to get a line of sight on him in this turn. And if I can break him. 42. I think we missed, but you know what? We got close enough in order to cause the sort of damage that we needed. So let's see if we can have Howl zip on into a line of sight. No. Only if I want to run through the fire and the flames, which I really don't want to at this moment. So that's actually really disappointing. We'll bring the Gas Wolf up on forward. It's not exactly a mech designed for tanking, but it will start putting the screws up towards the enemy. I can jump and push as far as I can forward. I will try and keep the range long. Because I don't want to be seen, but oh, mineral field. Mineral field might be the way to go. Because in a mineral field, it's +2 difficulty for attacks made by units within the mineral field and reduces enemy detection, +4 difficulty to hit for units within a mineral field. So we suffer a +2 to hit for us, but they suffer a +4. So if I combine that with a max jump, which it does look I will get the max jump, that should actually give us a really good dodge tank. Pack that up with a brace for the reduced stability damage. That may actually be a really potent combination. Okay, I can actually get a line of sight right here, which I'll take, because it's a low chance, but it's a chance anyway. We'll warlord for it, because you know what? A 23% is still a 23%. Missed it, unfortunately, by 71, which is about as much as he could have, and he managed to nail it with 2 of his acid rounds. Kerensky's stick, yeah, there's almost no chance you're going to have to actually see the target, is there? So we'll run you through the mineral field. You're not really meant to be, like, avoiding damage. You are quite powerful, but I don't really have much of an option at the moment. So I'm going to run multiple people in through the mineral field. A lot of these are my heavies, though, so that does kind of reduce what I kind of want to do with Thumper TAV. Get a shift off to the side, no shot, which is good. Rakatar. Can the Rakatar get a line of sight? The Rakatar can get a line of sight if he moves through a burning forest, which I really, really don't want to do. But is that a direct? That is a direct. Okay, we're going to take that. Yes, it sucks, and this heatsink kit was not designed specifically for this measure, but if I can lay a sufficient amount of firepower down, I might be able to break this stalker. Who am I kidding? But still. Oh, wow, that was good. And we got a penetrating hit with 38 damage. Not bad at all. Wait a second. Was that a headshot? No, but his center torso is clearly open. That's really good for us. We need to just start plowing missiles onto that. Sensor lock going onto the Gas Wolf. That's not brilliant because there's a lot of pain here. Shieldtron Prime going for a sensor lock, and then he has 2 arrows. Bomb them both onto the Gas Wolf as kind of expected. The 3 evasion doesn't really matter at that point. The biggest problem with artillery is that evasion doesn't matter. Avoiding damage doesn't matter. It's just gonna happen and you gotta kind of bend over and take it, which really, really sucks. Champion also getting fired at. Looks like the guy spread out his damage. Yeah, that was the Avatar, I think. So dropped a TBM 20 on Howl and then fired missiles over to the other side, I think? Or no, not that he dropped his TBM 15. In any event, the champion is starting to take a lot of rain damage, which is not good. It's not designed for this sort of thing. You were outside range, but apparently you didn't get hit. I'm not complaining, but I thought that was a hybrid TBM carrier with the TBM 20. Here comes the stealth bomber. Okay, so it actually is coming into my range. It is going to be... Oh, whew. Okay, that MML 20 is still up. The MML 20 carrier with 100 risk MMLs. It's the Winston moving over the side, still shooting the champion. Oh, that AMS is just doing its absolute darndest to try and keep everything under control, but I'm not quite sure it's going to be able to pull it off. There's just so much incoming fire, which is going to be a bit of a problem. Maybe we'll get lucky, though. Oh. And the super uber ultimate death machine. Like a sensor lock down to the Thanatos. Is he going to try and overwhelm it with his pure missile fire? No, but he is equipped with SRMs at the moment, which is a huge concern. So it's 100 MML-20s in SRM mode and then 40 heavy MRMs, which is not ideal. 140 missiles of that caliber will annihilate pretty much any mech that it sees, assuming it gets at all lucky. Looks like the hybrid carrier lobbed a couple of missiles. Somebody lobbed a pair of Thunderbolts. Okay, a couple of decent hits on the champion, unfortunately. Those sensor locks and the electronic warfare pulse really did a number on making it so we couldn't avoid the damage incoming, but that's going to do it for that round of shooting, and it's back onto us. Apparently the catapult's feeling confident. Better you than me. This stealth bomber is technically within range. I don't know if I want... Well, I do know that I want to try and do it, but if I shoot that stalker... Let's see what happens. He does... Oh, wow. There's just no getting through that. Well, you might be able to, but it's going to be a significant problem. Catapult's going to have to chill out next round. I may have actually pushed that too hard. Charger, on the other hand, this could work out really good. Because I can't really go for the hit on this. Ooh, what I might be doing is I might expose that. Make sure we actually have that Seth Stealth Bomber in range. I have twin AC-20, so I'm going to Warlord it for the maximum capability. Now, if I'm not mistaken, it is your other side that is currently dented because it was up here and it's right on... Oh, no, we actually are on the right side. Slugs. Or clusters. We'll mix 1 and 1. And we missed, and then, yeah, that didn't work out as well as I was hoping. So the Stalker, we have the potential to kill it if we get a little bit lucky. But the trouble is we need luck. Another thing we're going to attempt to do is he may have walked within range of being death from above by the Screamer. And here comes the reinforcements we were expecting. So it is now 20. If we're lucky, it won't be another bloody... oh god, not you. Well, not that dangerous. It won't be another massive artillery lance, because that is just the most annoying thing right now. I am so tempted to bug a couple of our friends to see if they can't recode it to reduce the frequency of artillery lances at this level. Because it seems like that's the only thing they ever send at us these days. Okay, a Mauler. So Maulers are lots of pain. PPCs. Okay, so PPCs... Is that the AC-2 carrier one? I don't know. Unfortunately, the Rakatar is suffering a little bit. 51% accuracy. That's actually really good. I would like to move out of this fire. But into a forest where I have protection. So that'll actually do fine. Get out of the fire a little bit. The accuracy went to absolute hell. I should have made the shot. Gosh darn it. Shoot everything we got. Okay, we got some penetration on the Stalker as well. One of our risk has unjammed. How's both the guns? Both guns are up, so somebody's getting the business in the next round, which will be good. Dumper shifted on forward as well. Got to shoot at the Charger and managed to hit us as well. That's a lot of stability damage onto the Charger, which I was not anticipating. The Champion can basically get on top of this guy. I can get on top of 2 people. Who is more dangerous? Honestly, the Seth Stealth Bomber is probably the more dangerous one. But this might be a lethal move right here. And if it is, then that'll be removing an assault mech from the table, and I can't not make that chance. Hopefully the acid MMLs will work. Ah, darn it. We missed with the heavy Gauss. Had the heavy Gauss hit, that would have annihilated him. He shot down 14 of 15 missiles with those AMSs, and that's going to give him enough space to pull on back. Pain, pain, and irritation. I can't shoot you from any of these angles. That's always lovely. How about if I sprinted just a little bit? I do have enough for a... No, if I want to be protected, I've got to... I can either protect myself or I can shoot it, and I'm going to shoot it. That'll reduce some of my stability. Oh, damn it. It's just too much. The accuracy problem is just too high. That stealth aspect, I should have made that shot when I had the chance of 50% with a heavy Gauss rifle, would have probably killed it. And the Champion about to get a little bit shelled. This is going to be painful. Oh, this is just all kinds of pain. Like, I'm not necessarily concerned about facing 20 mechs. I can handle that. The problem ends up becoming when it's everybody and their cousin has AoE. And it's like, well, now this is just not fun, because I can't make use of what makes my lance good. Like, things that make my lance good are speed, firepower, maneuverability, ECM. None of that matters, because they bring in so much arrow. Everybody's got swarm LRMs, and it just becomes a point where, okay, so the only thing that's actually going to be rewarded for building in mechs in the future is going to be heavy artillery, because just everything else is going to get you killed. Point defense attempting vainly to keep us alive. Unfortunately, without a pirate laser AMS, we can't handle the missiles. And Arrow 4s ignore missiles anyway. Alright, Thanatos up. Thanatos will actually have a shot, which will be good. Get it. There we go. I will be in a forest, which will be fine. Have to walk through the flames, but that's alright. No point. Still no point, if I'm completely honest. I mean, the accuracy is just garbage. Shut off the medium lasers. 35, 19. If I miss, I'm gonna hit my friendly, but you know what? God damn it. Shot him in the back.
I can't take much more of this.
I know, it was my fault. I shouldn't have been so aggressive, but I had these minor dreams and hopes that perhaps somebody would die. Thunderbolt 20 carrier. Oh Christ. So that's a penetration.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Right. At least it's in the arm, which there's nothing in the arm. So if it dies, I'm not exactly like getting myself completely annihilated. That was such a major mistake.
Hey, let's see what this
Such a major mistake. Never mind. Oh god. This'll work. So we're just gonna remove the stealth bomber. Because apparently we have like 97% accuracy as long as we use our risk MMLs. Okay. Seth's stealth bomber destroyed. Currency stick is on the field. And people wonder why I want to go with, yeah, we got a little bit shaved on the back with the champion. But I knew that was going to happen, but it had to happen. People wonder why I want to go, like, 40 MML, or 40 heavy MRMs. They're like, oh, you're making yourself vulnerable to missiles. No, you're not. Because the heavy MRMs, it's another piece of risk technology in this game, and it's broken as all hell. And so, point defense doesn't care. So it can't actually get hit by point defense. So, no, just stack on heavy MRM 40s. It'll be so much better. More artillery. How the hell did you crit my Gauss rifle? You haven't penetrated my armor. Oh, of course, they hit my back.
Waiting for orders.
Right. So that means the Screamer doesn't have as much to do, which is kind of okay. It's not the worst thing in the world. But I really want to hit you from the side, because that's where you're currently vulnerable. You're not actually vulnerable from the back, so trying to get that back shot, maybe not the best idea. Brace it up, because your temperature is rising. We'll have to try and drop the Screamer on top of it. On top of somebody. Thumper might be okay. Hybrid Carrier is a good choice. The Shiltron B is not really a good choice. The things that need to die are over here. The Thunderbolt 20 Carrier, which, you know, that's Thunderbolt 20s, which is not particularly pleasant. More heat on the Rakatar.
Keep an eye on
God's sake.
Commander.
So the Shiltron A with its massive arrow payload, the MML 20, the Thunderbolt Carrier, the hybrid carriers as well to a lesser extent. Like, I can handle these mechs as long as they're... Oh, did you just come within jumping range? I will throw the Screamer away to kill you. Like, I'll be honest, the Screamer, I'm not sure if it has much more life left in my company. Just based on what we run into. It's cool, but I don't know if I can afford it. Oh good, you missed with both of those. Or no, two. Yeah, 2 of 2 got shot down by Amos. Alright, Showboat, are you actually in range? Oh, clever girl. Not happy about that. Not happy at all. Oh yeah, because I can't see anybody, so Showboat's basically a reserve. It's cute, but I can't do anything with her. So, on to the enemy, let them move. Like, I could jump on top of the Stalker, but the Stalker's dead. Mauler gonna come forward, twin PPC. Holy shoot. So he's got a whole bunch of risk rack twos. At least I think, anyway. 21 damage apiece? Yeah, for sure he's got racks of some description. I really just can't afford to shoot with this mech. It's too much of a problem.
Locking in coordinates.
Like, if I tried, I would die. So we will just brace it up for this round, which really kind of sucks. We're sacrificing multiple rounds of having to do stuff, which is not good. In this situation, you want to be on top of the enemy, and we are clearly not. Thumper moving on forward, gonna fire artillery, but missed for the most part. Still have to charge her a little bit, but that's a reasonable extent that I can handle. All right, charge on forward with you. I said charge on forward with you. Listen to the bloody button prompts, and I will have multiple eyes on targets. Can I get an eye on? I can get an eye on you. So that's the heavy MML. Right. Maximum accuracy. Unfortunately, one of my MMLs is currently broken. 56 forward armor. I can potentially deal 210 damage. Do I heat? I don't think the incendiary effect actually works. At least not in this, and I don't really want to test it. I'm going to lay a sensor lockdown on that MML carrier because I need to make sure it dies. It is providing a ridiculous amount of power that needs to not exist. I'm so disappointed that you jammed after a single round of shooting. Fire everything. Not as good as I was hoping for. I was hoping you'd be dead, but apparently not. Oh, you've jammed all of your weapons. That's good. I can work with that for a short period of time. How long? That becomes the debatable question. Vigilance. I need to make sure that he's aggressive and not dying. He does need to come in from the side just to make sure that he gets maximum fire capability. And yeah, you're just totally open. I'm gonna go clusters on both and hope that we get lucky with the shotguns. There we go. Please tell me it was just an engine destroyed. Or maybe an ammunition explosion, I don't care. It's dead. That's the key. So we've got 1 unit dead. 2 units dead. Apparently the Seth doesn't count on the list.
Yes, Commander.
Interesting. Can you see that carrier? You can. And you'll position yourself right there to do it. And so we will rush up on here into cover. But you are incredibly exposed now. Not gonna lie, this is not safe. If you thought this was safe, I have news for you. Warlord it up. Aim for the heavy ammo carrier. Okay, penetrating hit. That's good. Unless, of course, you penetrated the turret, in which case you did. Of course you did. At least the front armor is completely stripped. So if I can just funnel some missiles into that, I might be able to get a crit. Because you are the source of the other... Oh, here comes the Shieldtron Prime. How? The bomb hit the front of the mech.
Took a heavy hit there.
For bloody sake.
Commander.
I hate artillery. In case this hasn't come through, clear as a bloody... And his heavy... Gosh, I was dead.
Standing by.
Right. So my frustration is just extra increased at the moment because of things that have occurred recently. With Apollo's Vipers, we got absolutely schwacked by an artillery group. Because artillery is just so stupid. It's not fun to play against. You need to also protect yourself, but I'm going to see if I can't throw your life away. Because if I can kill that, might be worth it. Also, I'm in the middle of, the entire universe. So there's that. Hi. No, show me the only one I care about. Yeah, that one. Just fire everything.
Affirmative.
Not a sufficient amount of acid.
Reporting critical
Only
hit.
6 of them actually managed to hit of 15, which is really not good. I was expecting more. He gets to move on 16. Showboat gets to move on 16 as well, so there will be that. Your forward armor is at 50%, so I might actually be able to light you on fire. Avatar OB. You're the Thunderbolt, are we? Yeah. Oh, no, you're not. You're the standard one. I don't even know what the hell just happened. I've given up in trying to figure out that crap. Brent, get out of the fire. Gotta get out of the flames. Heat is critical. Apparently your heat is not going down. What? Next round we'll just have to chill with it. Which is not good. I need that Racketeer firing on all cylinders at all times. Who else is next? It's Showboat. So Showboat's gonna have to kill this heavy ammo carrier, or this mech is gonna die. Well, maybe not. Everything's jammed on it. Never mind. No, it's got a heavy armor 40. This will die. Hybrid TBM LRM carrier. Gotta take a point blank range shot and hurt itself. There goes my heavy gas rifle.
Weapon system down.
Artillery is not fun to fight against. Because there's no counter. The only counter to artillery is to be on top of them. And how do you do that? Well, you have to move super fast. But on your way there, you get killed. Because you didn't have enough armor, because you had to be super fast. Artillery, yeah, I get it. Artillery is the queen of the battlefield and all that crap. But you know what? We're not fighting a war. We're fighting, a small mercenary engagement. I get the feeling if there was this much bloody artillery, somebody would have told me about it.
Minimal damage on that hit.
14 to 20. Of course you're panicked. Let me guess, you're going to bail out of the bloody mech and waste even more very good cockpit equipment. It already cost me so much else. What am I going to lose when you go postal? Rangefighter plus. TBM carrier. Missed both times. Oh no, the AMS actually picked it off. That's good. But one was a miss and one was a pickoff. Okay. Antos MiG-4, laying down a sensor lock and pressing stick. Keeping the fire on the champion. I knew this was a risk. I just didn't think that it would be that bad. Stop panicking. Your mech is fine. You're doing okay. And if you lose that pirate fire control system, I may have to airlock you. Maybe people will actually listen for once then. Shieldtron B with his LRMs. Right arm is gone, but that's fine. There's nothing in the right arm.
Part around me.
And a little bit of fire coming towards the gas wolf. That's okay. We can handle that. Showboat. Hi. Can you be on top of that? You can't. You can, light it on fire, but you're not going to be on top of it.
Time to fly.
I'm going to be super aggressive with you. The reason why I'm going to be super aggressive with you is because you can light them on all the fire. And do so. Good. Don't have to worry about 140 missiles coming my way.
You can fry an egg in here.
You're fine. You're absolutely golden. You're providing jamming support. And you got a billion in evasion. Now, that's not going to matter if they've got all kinds of swarms, which they do.
Damage minor.
you're gonna jump on somebody. Oh, that's some too. Yeah, lovely. What do you got? Quad ballistic. She's not even gonna tell me what it is, just quad ballistic, and trust me, it's bad. There's the Shiltron Prime you'll jump on top of in this round. The Shiltron B is less important. Paradox, where are you? Right, the Charger. Go up and punch this avatar in the face. Are you kidding me? The accuracy is bad? Why? I could step on his thumper. 34% accuracy. I don't understand. Well, maybe it's not real. Maybe it's not the truth. Maybe you're lying to me. It's the mineral deposit. This will put me in the mineral deposits. There's that. Go and punch him. Be on the enemy. Missed. Okay, that sucks. Hit 2. Of course not. I think we're being jammed, but I can't be sure. It's really hard to tell. Alright, the champion is basically dead. Oh good. Lovely, goody. I mean, you're gonna shoot and scoot, so shoot. Didn't kill him, of course, even though you critted the crew compartment. Oh no, he did, okay. That'll take that out. Oh, your center torso's cord. Should have realized that. Punch it. It's not worth it. He would die. He would 100% die this round. And I can't afford that. His main weapon's destroyed anyway, so maybe I could afford it, and it's not really that big of a deal, but... Anto's fidgeting. Shooting towards the Charger, which is fine, because that means he's shooting all of his friends in this group, which I can take. Where is the Shiltron? There it is. I'm hop right here, but I'm not going to be in cover, which is going to suck. Assuming, of course, I can get there. So we have destroyed 3 targets for the price of 1 so far. Which technically is an exchange rate we can maintain. Ow. Gausswolf taking a direct hit from that.
Reporting heavy damage.
I've noticed. Stop whining about it. Stop whining, grow up here. Be aggressive. You got no shot on anybody, isn't that right? Come on forward. Hi, you could shoot the Thunderbolt carrier. It's only got 2 of them, so it's not the biggest deal in the world. Avatar, Shiltron. Who's that direct line of sight you got? The Mauler? Yeah, it is 2 risk rotary 2s, heavy MRM 10s. Okay. First things first. Shift over to SRMs. Target this guy in front of you, because he's standing right in front of you. And then you're going to set to, you have Acid, Inferno, Deadfire. Oh, he's got a ton of armor, right? Yeah, 146. Acid or Deadfire. I think it's 6 in one, half dozen the other. Or maybe I can just light one fire. Go full Inferno on this one. It'll be the most accurate. I'll lay a sensor lock down just to improve my chances of hopefully blowing him up. I just can't afford to have him in my backline. That's really the only reason I'm investing so much into it. Okay, structure exposed. Didn't get a good crit on him, but he is being burned, which is, you know, a plus. The Thanatos can... Yeah, your gun has overloaded, which is not good, because I needed that gun to continue to do killy things, and now it will not. Turn and just take all of the shots to the side? I don't think so. Right, so you're a good shot, right? Sounds a lot down. Who's currently jamming the crap out of me? Basically everybody in this group. Shiltron Prime. Sounds like I might actually do a good job on that. Because I'm looking to set up Showboat, who's on 19. Yeah, sensor lock the Shiltron. To make sure that I've got some control over that crap. Twin Arrow 4 is just a nightmare. And as long as I'm not playing any sort of defense this round. Target the Shiltron. Let's just see if we can't soften it up. Because there is, of course, no guarantees. Acid times 4. Okay. It's like a 4% boost in damage. There's a catapult in the back. Let me guess. This catapult is equipped with Twin Arrow 4s. That's my bet. That's 100% my bet. Because apparently there's nothing else in the entire bloody arsenal. What do you mean autocannons and Gauss rifles and normal weapon systems? The only thing that possibly exists is Arrow 4s, Thumpers, and Sniper artillery pieces, right?
Commander?
Get bent. Berserker. Confirm. Jump. Because my death from above is phenomenal. Apparently I can't actually do it. I'll keep my temperature under control. Alright. Oh, I can. Lovely. That'll mean no fire fists. But if I hit you, I'm going to be dealing 252 damage. Shoot, my chance to hit is 35%. That ain't happening. What if I just walked it? It's 99. 99% chance of 128 damage with twin flamers. 95, 86s. You gotta do it. It's the only chance of hitting. Just kill it, please. Oh, thank you. No more Shieldtron. Alright, so that actually saved our death from above for a better opportunity. We just have to hope for that better opportunity or else it dies. Because the evasion is not high. We are in a little bit of defensive area. The Mauler might be an okay opportunity. Catapult K2. Oh, it's a K2. Interesting. So apparently our ECCM is being removed. Jam. I don't understand these status effects. I don't get it anymore. I don't pretend to understand it anymore. Twin heavy arms were not able to connect with the charger, which was good. Got the Shieldtron B over here, who's still packing 60 missiles. So it's not like we've got that fully under control. And your risk rec 2 has unjammed. It's an Orion M, Avatar B, Obi, Ontos, SM2. That's at least a sniper. At least they normally are. Could be a long top. We could be facing just death incarnate. Thunderbolt 20 carrier. Oh god. Oh good, you couldn't hit me. Not quite sure why, but I'm not complaining. Please do not take my incredulity for complaining. Gosh darn it. Why can I never get over temperature control? 58% chance of shutting down. Great. Life is pain. Know it. So my most powerful mech is now currently not fighting for the next 2 rounds, at least. The heat effects were just too much. I don't blame that. Well, no, thermal barracks. Just screw thermal barracks. Shieldtron B moving around. Let me guess. Yeah, shooting right there. And hitting me with bloody everything. Like, is there any armor left? After that many +5s? I guess there is. Okay, we can work on that. Kerensky stick, go kill somebody. Go turn them into just so much scrap metal. Because I really need people to start exploding. And it needs to happen about now. Let's come right here. Stay in the forest. Stay some protection. As you look on from on high. I could go for that, but the Mauler is a better opportunity here. Or the Shieldtron B. Thunderbolt 20 carrier is in range. You would die, but I don't have full firepower. So the question becomes Mauler or Avatar? This is a standard Avatar. Not quite. It's got 2 LR-15s, 2 mediums, and 2 medium pulses or something like that. You're more dangerous. Incendiaries? Incendiaries might be the way to go. Because that will mess with them. I'm potentially dealing 180 heat. I mean, it's not going to be that. It'll be like 130. But if I can flush him out. Clean up for others. 138. Okay, that's good. Next round, we'll be able to cook it. I wish I had vigilance. Because then I could make sure that it pops up early in the next round. So, yeah, you took a lot of damage. We knew that was coming. I'm gonna even go so far as to say worth it, but...
Ready for orders.
Alright, you gotta walk. You have got to walk, darling. You need to get your stability under control. Just... Are you jamming me? Are you both jamming? Holy crap, they're both jamming me. What the hell? 75% if I tried to step on them. Do you just see them? You do. Yeah, the accuracy is beyond garbage. Alright, from here you're seen by 4. 3, 2, no. If you want to do this, you've got to move to the goal, of course, being to hide ourselves. Yeah, we're going to come down and we're going to laser the crap out of this. Because it's almost dead and I'm not going to get through this armor. Not right now, anyway. So, please die. Okay, so it wasn't a good powerful thing, but that's reducing the jamming. Next round, we come in with more Incendiary Inferno. Oh, thank God that missed both times. We torch this guy with Finn, and I think Finn will be up for it. And that'll have most of this flank turned. We are starting to bunch them up over here, which is one of the reasons why I need more artillery. Like, artillery is key here for our continued survival. Shieldtron, Ontos, SM2. SM2 is probably a sniper. You are a K2, which is actually really ignorable. Okay, Ontos, you have 8 bajillion lasers, right? It wasn't as bad as I was expecting. I was expecting a lot more laser firepower. Am I done? Yeah, we're done in this round. We're just going to have to sort of accept that life is pain for the next little while. Incoming on the screamer, please don't hit. Of course you use scatter ammunition, why wouldn't you? And back to the top, Paradox. Alright, so I want to punch people with the charger, but the charger's punching action is currently incredibly weak. Because we're all inside the same bullcrap together. Oh, it's Thunderbolt 15s. Oh, okay. I can work with that. Hi. Well, at least you hit him once. Oh shoot, I didn't realize. Well, you can tank. It's not ideal, but I'll take it. Obviously, I don't want to run through fire. This game needs a waypoint system. Because I need to be within close range, but I also don't want to walk through fire. 74, 60 something. 74, and then I have to step out of that minimum range. Warlord is up. Oh no, you're not a Warlord pilot. You should be, but you're not. Fire it is. 69% apparently. Got that. Popped. Good. Don't have to worry about the Thunderbolts. And my risk coolant has just kicked in, which is okay. So that'll be a little bit helpful. So we've got one entire lance completely out, plus 2 more. So we've managed to deplete the enemy rather nicely. The K2 is still not in range to do anything, which is good. I need that to continue to be the case. Oh, you're just out of ammo. I thought you were jammed. Yeah, that's way worse. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna play with you guys. Because if I'm not playing point defense anymore, I may as well just play I'm gonna shoot everything. Good chance actually to hit the Orion. That's less, but I kind of want to kill the Winston. Because I'm tired of his swarm shenanigans. The Orion does have some pretty nasty weapons as well. No, the MMLs do better over here.
I'm on him.
Good. Got quite a bit of acid on that. And we are coolant flushing. I built this mech wrong. I need to change it. I need to do more to it. I worked too hard to get a gimmick on board and it backfired on me. Avatar gonna come up and gonna play games? Apparently not. He is terrified of my mighty firepower. You. Oh, gosh darn it. Your penetration was in an arm. Really? It is so disappointing. Get out of here. I'm gonna not do that. Hey, I can kill the Shieldtron B. Maybe not actually. Let's be honest with ourselves, we're not killing a Shieldtron B from here. So, cook the Mauler. There we go, that's the full cook, and that should be a knockdown. Oh, we did unfortunately, break a weapon mount. That would have been lovely to steal, although I have extra weapon mounts. Good, I prevented you from doing anything this round.
Yes, Commander.
Mockingbird, next turn. I'll have you back for more combat. I desperately need to replace the prototype double heatsink she's got on her for a radical double. I don't need the proto if I'm not using it. Alright. Quite a bit of fire into the skirmish front, but we were expecting that.
I'm taking a pounding, Commander.
We knew that was going to happen, so don't worry. That was calculated. Let's rush up here. Can't shoot the Ontos. I won't hit it. Give me a line of sight that will show me the mauler. That will show me a mauler as long as I'm standing in a forest that's on fire. And of course, if I want to be protected, I gotta...
Okay.
Alright. Antos, bad. You, good. Is actually very good. The Avatar, bad. Avatar, bad. Okay, kill the mauler. I know the mauler's handled, but... Actually, you know what? The mauler is actually fully handled, so let's branch out. Let's be smart about this. Is that line of sight transferring through? It is not. Antos is the target.
Roger.
Got hit with one. Good follow-up with the lasers. So that's actually not terrible. I can keep working with that, theoretically. As long as I can keep the fire into it. That'll be key. How much armor do you have? Well, no, I can't see. Antos are fairly large tanks. They're very beefy. Multiple avatars. He's coming up. He's got more missiles. He's going to shoot towards currency stick. But currency stick still holding. Next round I'll have to walk it, just in order to get rid of some of the problems. Right, you are just going to, because you have shooting scoot, target his face with all the fire you've got.
Got it.
Oh,
Mech destroyed.
I don't know what happened there. Your right side is actually your tortured side. But you know what? I think I can make use of that.
Right, Commander.
So that protects you. That gets your stability back under control. You're back in protection. We are still suffering the Shiltron. The Shiltron B must die. And soon, because it's providing the jamming coverage for the enemy. Sets a lock on currency stick. A little bit of light fire. Please, nothing too serious. My Orion versus your Orion.
Light damage.
He's unsettled. You're the superior Orion, don't worry. Yeah, you're definitely going to become unsteady in this turn. I'm not going to be able to stop that from happening. But next round I'll have a sufficient amount of resolve in order to utilize vigilance in order to continue walking forward. Shiltron getting in amongst us. And shoot the Gausswolf. It's not a bad target, actually. Gausswolf is already pretty roughed up.
Losing lots of armor.
Yeah, we're aware of that. I'm going to spread your fire. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, does the Thanatos have an XL? Did I keep it? Oh, thank you, SM2, for shooting yourself in the face.
Left in that location.
He didn't even hit you. Like, literally, he did not even hit you. Does it have an inner sphere or Clan XL? If it has an engine, well. Guitar's gonna be online next turn, which means 2 more turns before it actually gets to fight anything.
Damage.
I have no problems with the... Yeah, you've got an inner sphere XL, so side and angles are bad. Right. I have no problem with this heat effect. Thermal barracks just make it really frustrating, because it happens a lot. This K2 catapult is moderately dangerous. I wonder how we got the engine explosion. Okay, Finn,
Yes, Commander.
you're on fire, but we knew that was going to happen. Okay, maybe we didn't fully understand quite how it was going to happen, but
Full speed, no target.
I am going to basically shove this line as hard as I possibly can to try and let everybody else on fire. It's a good plan, trust me. More Inferno! Inferno times 12, times 12!
I'm taking damage.
Radical heatsink fit. Override successful. Paradox. High. Paradox would like to kill a Shiltron. There's no way Paradox makes that punch. Sorry, but it's just facts and logic right there. I can run up to the side of the Avatar and beat the living crap out of it. I would like to stay in the mineral field, though, just for the awesome protection that it provides. There's 2 Avatars on top of me? Are you kidding me? Of course there would be. 67, 67. Oh, no, that's 78. So go in for the punch, baby.
Roger that.
Come on, get a hit, get a hit. That's a hit. Double tap, come on, double tap it. You know you want to. Yeah, that's why I built this charger. To do exactly that job. Thanatos. How badly opened is this, Winston? I have no idea, because the sensors apparently in that mech suck. But that's okay, because I'm going to take care of it. Hi, not you, but in fact you. Acids, yeah, we're actually all ready to rock and roll, so blast away. Structure exposed. A couple of things broken on it, but it's not dead. Which I'm not going to lie was kind of the idea. I was very much hoping for a death, destruction, and explosion type of deal. Yeah, we'll see what sort of accuracy we can look at. Yeah, 28, not gonna happen. Shoot you. Of course you didn't. Should have gone for that worst shot, or that worst angle. But I wanted to be nimble and aggressive. Mockingbird's up on 16, but Mockingbird is way in the back. Why is she... Well, tactics aid, I suppose. That makes a certain amount of sense. This is a 55-ton mech, though. Moving at 16s all the time. Alright, the Shieldtron I was hoping to be dead before this, but I guess I'm just going to have to tank it.
Reporting major armor loss.
Yeah, I know. Just suck it up.
Left and right here.
Yeah, the gospel's getting really bad.
Commander.
Okay, you have got to get to a side angle on that gosh darn Shieldtron. Which, by the way, is now provided to you. I shouldn't have even moved. Shieldtron, extra awesome sensor lock. Not you. You. I need to get through 133 health. Let's see if we can make a wreck. Got it. Shieldtron defeated. So that should be the last of the enemy jamming in the area. Aside, of course, from anybody standing on top of the minerals, which, you know, is a bit of a problem, but nothing too serious. We can handle that. The Avatar will get punched. Ontos needs to die. SM2 also needs to die. But at least they're not providing electronic support, and I'm starting to jam the crap out of them. That's the key here, is the fact that I have more control than they do. 1918's coming up. Okay, counterfire was expected, although that hit a little bit more than I was hoping it would. 75 damage is not light damage at all. I meant to walk you. I really didn't want to just stand you still, especially not with your armor, so... Oh, shoot. That's bad. That's very, very bad. I need to get on top of these people, and I need to do it now. That Orion's going to light me up. If this SM2 hits me, I'm going to lose a heavy ram, which is really going to suck. But you do have a Clan XL engine. Oh, wait, what? Okay. I'll take it. Thank you. He decided he wanted to get into a brawl with my charger. I am 100% on board with this plan. This is a great plan. Continue to do this plan. In fact, can I offer you an egg in these trying times to continue to do this plan? Right. So we are dealing with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 versus 7. It is a one-on-one battle, although my people are pretty worse for wear at the moment. I'd rather drop on top of you. 35, 25, 21. Yeah, that's just not going to happen. I mean, I can dream all I want, but that is just not happening. Step with the Ontos. Or I could try and fly. Ooh, that might actually work. Alright, I will ignore the Avatar for a round, which I know, that's a little bit of a dangerous proposition right there. But I'm going to rely heavily on my ECM, and I should not rely heavily on ECM. We have seen how unreliable that has become. Okay, that's dead. Got the SM2, and that's about it.
Pretty hot in here, Commander.
You're doing fine, don't worry. Yeah. Yeah, that was what I was hoping to avoid. What do they got left? I think the Ontos is already gone. I'm hoping the Ontos is already gone. Because, yeah, that's hanging on by 20 health. K2 catapult. Can I shoot the charger? Okay. They've decided the charger is the most dangerous threat. I can't blame them. The charger is incredibly dangerous right now. Mechs online. Next round we start killing. Death and destruction comes your way. Okay, apparently that's not going to be sufficient to get the right angle that I'm looking for.
Acknowledged.
Guten Tag. What's my current, I really shouldn't. Infernos. No, dead fires. Let's drill.
Firing on target.
I had hope. My hope was paid off.
Style eliminated.
Avatars are incredibly vulnerable. They suffer from the exact same problem as all of their other friends. Okay, who you got? Good accuracy. despite the side angle. I think he can actually make that work. What's your current burn chance? I'm gonna push it. I have to push it. Oh, that Orion. I could probably pop that Orion. Both are really good shots, actually. Do we know how much armor the SM2 has? So he's at full health. He's just a monster death machine. Right. Well, first things first, we're gonna vigilance. We're gonna take that under full control. That's gonna be essential. Then I guess we gotta shoot and scoot. I think I killed the Avatar. I think I drilled pretty good on this one. The Avatar is Thunderbolt 15s, which is more direct damage that I don't want to take. How's your back armor, by the way? 80, 80, 80? You're actually good on that. Both shots are really good. You're 17, you're 20. Yeah, the 20 needs to die first. That's the pop. Excel engines, man. They are just moderately suicidal. Could I just, like, run off into the sunset? Sure, that'll be my left side towards the enemy. That'll be good. Not ideal, but survivable. And we didn't cook. Okay, that's what I was hoping for. And you are gonna be a nightmare to kill. Huntos armor is weak on some locations, but I'm not really sure which ones.
Aye.
Hi. Facing your front. Oh, the accuracy's too good to pass up. Warlord that. And light him up. Yeah, some penetration, some structure exposed, some good damage.
That hit something good.
And then paradox. Okay, basically... No, that's not going to work. How much armor does this Santos have left? Structure is highly exposed on the left side, which is actually the side I'm facing. No, that's the right. This is the left, right. Well, I control that side, so that's actually pretty good. Can't push you. Melee slugs. Yes. Yin. Yeah, let's just melee slugs. Let's be careful about it. Yes, the Orion is still very dangerous. You missed. Holy crap. At least you got that one. That's why I have the boomsticks. Showboat. Showboat needs a turn to chill. She is really hot? Can anybody see her here? I'm tempted to just sit her down and not do anything. Alright, Rakatar. Oh, the Rakatar has a shot. Now, I'm not going to walk it through the flames if I don't have to, but that is an angle. Accuracy will probably not be ideal.
Let's go.
But I have Warlord today. Alright. Do I give you everything? You better believe it. There we go. Okay, that worked out better than I thought.
Target down.
I didn't think that we would be able to get that kill. At least not this turn. I thought I was going to have an opportunity to shoot at me. Then we'll sneak up on... We'll sneak up. We'll slip on behind him, and yeah, I'm going to lay down the fire onto the SM2. Sensor lock? Sure, let's sensor lock him. See if we can't get a little bit in the head on him. Unfortunately, we missed pretty badly with the Risk Silver Bullet Gas. So we shot ourselves in the face, which is less than ideal. I just need to get this... What heatsink do I have? Heatsink kit prototype. Jesus. What was I thinking when I built this mech? I know what I was thinking. It doesn't have that much heat. It'll be fine. It was not fine. I need to get better heatsink kits on several of our mechs. Okay, that missed. But did it hit behind the Thanatos? It did not, okay. If I can make sure that we can see the He has some too. I might be able to get that jump. Do I have good leg armor? I do not. Right. Catapult slipping into the back. Going to set up for a long range strike. Didn't take the shot.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, Finn. Can you please, for the love of God, get a line of... Probably not. Right. No, if I can't get a direct line of sight, might as well go for the side angle, which is actually really good. And we're just gonna nail you with everything we got. Lay another sense of lockdown on top of them. Just make sure we can't get everything going in our favor on this. Probably didn't need it, but I wanted to make sure. Now we're starting to get some of our own back. Because now we have the end. Well, he's actually still stronger than us in direct fire. Okay, keep the walking. You need to spend a turn not being on fire.
Waiting for orders.
I shouldn't do that.
Good to go.
I want to, but I shouldn't. I'm going to be a reasonable adult. Okay, set myself up like so. Turn to face you. Hey, it's twins. Somehow you didn't kill it, which I don't quite understand, if I'm completely honest. I was under the impression that you would die. 76. And if I use... Does Berserker reduce death from above damage? Because I'm going to nearly blow my leg off if I do this. 52. Yeah, we'll make it happen. You and the captain can make it happen. Can I get the angle that I want? Nope. No, I can't. I will actually stay under temperature if I only move here.
Right, Commander.
Bonk. Yes. Leave nothing standing. Alright, now we just got a single catapult K2.
Move her down. I'm here.
And the Rakatar. Can the Rakatar get a line of sight on the catapult? It can. You don't say. Now it's obviously less than an amazing salvo because there's only one gun. But there goes an arm. So we have one less PPC to worry about.
Critical hit.
Orders.
Coach can come up with the Thanatos. Hopefully Coach won't shoot himself in the face this time. That was pretty embarrassing last time.
Here we go.
And there it's dead. Oh boy. That was a level of pain that I was not prepared for.
Mission successful.
My champion has been guttered. It will no longer be able to do the cool things that it once did because we lost its heavy Gauss rifle. Which really kind of does bug me. But it was the right decision to bail him. I think I have a replacement fire control system. Draconis Combine now, look at me. Yeah, that was rough. That was bad. Good armor share, good armor share. I don't know how you got untouched out of that one. But yeah, the AMS Mark II is just pathetic compared to the amazingness of the other one. Could just get an avatar to sell it. 1, 2. So we did blow up one of the side doors. There's 2 more arrow fours. I have 1. I need another one. I would actually like another one of these. Light Gauss rifle? Who the hell had a light Gauss rifle? Seems like such a terrible thing to have. Rocket launchers, rotor risk 2, no. Sniper artillery, I had one. I don't have one anymore. T-bolt 23 of them stacked up. Should you happen to want to just go nuts with it. Which is actually not a horrible idea. Picking one of these up is also not a horrible idea because I can sell them for cash that I'm desperately going to need. This mission was meant to get me more cool stuff and it did not, unfortunately. Missile range, no, I don't need sensor trackers. I do actually kind of need sensor trackers. I've been burning through them quite quickly. How much ammo do you have? 7. Guided. +1 evasion. Ooh. Is that, wait, plus 40 accuracy? Or plus 40 damage? Cool. I'm building something. I'm gonna need those. Swarms, ERs, acids. Acids are so good though. Light Gauss, ammo. Right, caseless is suicidal, because you'll just end up spending the entire time of being totally and completely messed with. 3 parts to an Orion, part to a Stalker. We'll sell all that for some night cash. We did get the triple TBM 20s. We probably didn't get the ammo for them though. Got Swarm HRM. We got 1 ton of Thunderbolt ammo. So that'll be 3 shots. And it's thermobaric too. And we got some ammunition for the Thumper, which we can probably just sell. So my champion was bodied. Bodied bad. Unfortunately not in a position where it could survive. Maybe I should give it jump jets. Maximum jump jets. I believe this... No, the 60-tonner is heavy jump jets, I think. So I can't get away with the 1-tons. Well, maybe. Small jump jets go all the way up to 50, 55? Because if I did that, that might actually be the way to go. Because that will... Well, no, there's no way I could do that. Try and rebuild the champion as like a mini lamb. That'd be interesting. Comstar taking some stuff from Davian. 587,000 for the next 54 days. Yeah, most of that is champion. So that sucks. That's going to set the Mackie back. Although the Mackie's only 12 days, so the Mackie will actually not be that terribly far down on the list. I really debated whether or not I should wait and fill the Mackie to be ready, but does it show it to me? Yeah, 16 days. 16 days in a rebuild. So it's not just the 16 days. Right. That'll be that. King Crab is just on a patch job right now. It's not being built. But with that second Arrow 4, I think it'll be interesting to see how the space works out. Kind of hoping it has enough, but I don't know. So, LRM. Oh, it's in Thunderbolts. No, it doesn't work. Damn it. Damn it. Oh. Although ideally what I'd want to do is put them in the arms. The arms or something. What mech do I have that has missile arms? I can only think of one right now. No, the Orion does too. But I wouldn't want to rebuild that. The catapult does. You've got a missile arm. They're all on this one. Unfortunately right now the texture is all messed up, which makes that look really weird. You don't have missile arms, you don't have missile arms, you don't have missile arms. Well, I have enough arrows to do what I need to do with it now. And the Mackie being built hopefully will be a sufficient amount of firepower to sort of make up for current deficiencies. But that's going to do it for today's episode, folks. I've been Terek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see a notification every time I post these videos, press the little bell icon, leave a comment. Make sure you join us for our streams on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays at 4 o'clock. On Wednesdays and Saturdays, we play through Apollo's Vipers, which is the other RogueTech campaign that we maintain, a clan start, which has been suffering a little bit as recently as we just get absolutely bombarded from maximum range. That's actually part of the reason why I've been so salty today about all the artillery. And then on Fridays, we play with our community MechWarrior 5 with Lego's Legion, which has been a ton of fun. Highly suggest you check it out, and I will see you all in the next episode.